Hey everybody, it's that glorious time again. Well, not glorious for some people, but glorious for myself because I get to drink. And it's been a very shitty week. But how you guys doing? Good evening, domo, and good Abend to everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So it's Friday upon us once again. It is the 3rd of February, and it's the shortest month of the fucking year. I only got 28 days, I think. Or is it 27? You know, I always get that confused. Let me look at my calendar. 28. Marvelous. And that's fine. Because, well, it just is. So, trying to think of how I could open this up here. I just got done doing dishes, and I don't know why, but every time I do dishes, I feel absolutely calm. Like even after I get done doing dishes, it's like doing dishes is relaxing to me. I don't know if it's the running water or just the warmth of the water. I don't know. I don't mind doing dishes. Some people don't like it. I don't mind it. I mean, I used to do that for a job, for fuck's sake. I've done it a lot of times for jobs, for fuck's sake, back in the day. I did. Well, one of my first jobs was just that, washing dishes. I spent 6 hours on my feet. Oh my god. Now I have to ride home about 10 miles. God, 10 miles there, work 6 hours, right back. I couldn't do that. I quit, like, I want to say maybe a month or two after that because it was just exhausting. I couldn't do it. I mean, I remember one time I literally walked in my house and, you know, my mom was asleep. My brother was doing what fuck all. And I literally was so tired I collapsed right there at the entrance, having Ma wake me up when she woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was out. And then my mom talked to me. She's like, "Are you sure you need to be doing this?" And I'm like, "Well, it's money. I like money. And so I got to work for it." So there's this one time, it was pouring down rain. Like, I'm talking buckets. You know those really thick water drops you get in rain sometimes when you have heavy downpours? It was doing that shit. And I was supposed to work, right? And, well, I called in. And, basically, I didn't quit. I pretty much got fired. But what the boss said was washing dishes better than working big lots? I would have to say yes, because you didn't have to go all around the fucking store helping idiots finding merchandise that they're too stupid to look for. So I'm going to have to say yes, it was. But I kind of liked working big lots for one reason. The people. Not the customers. They could fuck off. The workers. You know, I got along with everybody there. We all got along, and it was awesome. We would just bullshit on our breaks. You know, bullshit during our... You know, I'd be outside vaping my e-cig, and we'd just be talking about whatever the fuck. Ask each other how we're doing, how things go. You know, good people, great people. There's only a couple people at Big Lots I fucking could not stand. That's because they were more misanthropists than I was. You know, because like I said, I'm a misanthrope until you can prove to me you're not a piece of shit. And then if, you know, we can get on, you know, an even plane, then I'm fine. I won't hate your ass. But I hate everybody until otherwise. I'm not making myself out to be a king or whatever. You don't prove yourself to me. I'm just saying, if that person can prove they're not a piece of shit, I won't hate you anymore. I'm drinking some water because I want to clear my palate before I fuck up my liver. So yeah, I did. Washing dishes was fine. It was just, I think working at Boston Market, washing dishes there was the worst because they had a broken ass system. I mean, they had the whole 3 tank system, which is fine. You know, you wash your dishes, then you rinse them off, then you put them in the sanitizer to get sanitized. That's all well and good. Here's the problem. They wouldn't have anyone washing dishes in the morning when they open. The dishes wouldn't start getting done until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right? And the thing was I was a meat prepper. I prepped chicken, roast beef, not roast beef, excuse me, meatloaf. Why did I say roast beef? God damn. So we had, I had to basically spit the chicken, which is where you basically put your chicken on a spit, tie it, dunk it in some marinade, and throw it on a spit. Each spit holds 4 chicken. I would put them on like 2 carts, I want to say. They're like these carts, but they have holes for the spits, and you basically, you make a bunch of spits, and then you cover it with a garbage bag, a clear garbage bag, and then you make a label of when it was prepped and throw it in a walk-in refrigerator. What was the best store that doesn't exist anymore? I remember getting... Oh, that's an easy question. Children's Palace, man. I know it was a toy store for kids, but that place was dope, but I'll tell you why. All the stores were shaped like castles. Every time you walked in there, it felt like you were walking into a palace of toys. It was great. As an adult, though, that's a hard one to point out. I mean, stores these days feel like middle-aged men like myself. You know, lifeless, useless, worthless. We're burned out. So it's kind of hard to, it's kind of hard to tell. But I'll tell you what I really liked when I was younger, and that was Best Buy, because they had computers you could demo, and the game selection was easier to look around and shit. It was, and the stereo equipment was nice. I loved listening to some of those subwoofers. They had the bass kicking. It was dope, and you got to press the buttons, to sample each speaker. And they also had like the subwoofer. I think they called it the sub box. It was literally a piece of wood that magnified the bass. That made my ears rattle, but it was beautiful. It was glorious. I'm like, man, I want to hear Castlevania 4 on this shit. But didn't get a chance. I'm trying to think. Media Play was pretty good too. I did like Media Play. May they rest in peace. Media Play had a really nice movie selection, and they were cheap prices, and they had them all nicely stacked and alphabetically stacked and sorted perfectly. I really enjoyed Media Play. I bought a lot of stuff from there. I bought the first Command and Conquer collection there, which that collection today sucks because it doesn't give you the first generation. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. My brother-in-law's here, so I'm gonna have to cut the stream. I'll be back in just a second.